JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 6 escapees recaptured. 6 of the 9 men who escaped from the Constant Spring police lockup on Tuesday have been recaptured. They are Junior Anthony Barnes, 31, of Iron River and Golden Spring; Kamal Kelly, 25, of Manningsville District, Stony Hill, St. Andrew; Brandon Ennis, 27, of Belvedere Red Hills; Richard Bishop, 19, of Olympic Way, Kingston; Talik Chambers, 23, of Burlington Avenue, Kingston 10, and David Roden, 46, of Malvern Avenue, Kingston. Their offenses include murder, rape, possession of a prohibited weapon, identity theft, wounding with intent, shooting with intent, malicious destruction of property, burglary, larceny, and possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized ammunition. According to reports, Chambers was captured in the St. Catherine North Division, Bishop in the St. Andrew South Division, while Barnes, Kelly, and Ennis were recaptured in Trelawney between Tuesday and Wednesday. Roden was apprehended shortly after his escape. The men have since been placed in custody. Alonzo Espute, 19, of a Cassava Peace, Kingston 8 address, 25-year-old Donick Douglas, and 18-year-old Frey Messias are still at large. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is urging members of the public to contact the police with any information that may assist in locating the remaining escapees. Citizens are also being reminded that it is a criminal offense to harbor a fugitive. Man allegedly held with gun in Bellows Gate, St. Catherine remanded. A St. Catherine man was allegedly found with an illegal gun at a shop was on Tuesday remanded when he appeared in the parish court. Charged with possession of a prohibited weapon is Tyrone Morgan, a 32-year-old labourer of Bellows Gate in the parish. When Morgan appeared before Parish Court Judge Janitas Michael, the matter was ordered transferred to the gun court, with the case set to be heard on September 19. Allegations are that on August 8, the police were in mobile patrol in Bellows Gate when Morgan was observed with a bag in his possession. He was accosted and the bag was searched. The police say a 9mm pistol was discovered inside. Morgan was arrested and is subsequently charged. Businesswoman and a man charged for a deadly attack on St. James policeman and his family. Detectives assigned to the Major Investigations Division MID have charged 2 persons in connection with the deadly gun attack on a policeman and his family in St. James. They are 38-year-old businesswoman Trafisa Malcolm de Montagnac, otherwise called Traff, of Catherine Hall in the parish, and the 23-year-old plumber Keddy Nathan of Betheltown, Westmoreland. They are charged with murder, wounding with intent, using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony, conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit wounding with intent, and conspiracy to use a prohibited weapon to commit a felony. The police say a third accused, 24-year-old Orlando Thomas, a carpenter of Argyle Mountain, Westmoreland, was fatally shot during a confrontation with officers on Wednesday, August 13. The Saturday, August 9 attack left 36-year-old Latoya Stevenson of West Village, St. James dead, while her spouse, who is a policeman, and their child are nursing gunshot injuries. According to reports, about 8:45 p.m., Stevenson and her family drove to a location along the Reading Main Road in Montego Bay to collect a key from Thomas. The police said Nathan drove Thomas to the location, after which Stevenson exited her vehicle and retrieved the key. On her way back to her family's vehicle, Thomas brandished a gun and opened fire, hitting Stevenson, the policeman, and the child, according to the police. They were assisted to the hospital, where Stevenson was pronounced dead, while the others were admitted. Following an investigation, Malcolm de Montagnac was taken into custody on Wednesday, August 13, during an operation in Burnt Ground, Ramble, Hanover. On Saturday, August 16, Nathan turned himself into the police and was charged, along with Malcolm de Montagnac, after both gave caution statements outlining their involvement in the incident. A court date is being arranged for them. Woman charged with murder in alleged love triangle granted $900,000 bail. A fish vendor accused of fatally stabbing another woman during an alleged love triangle dispute in June was yesterday granted $900,000 bail when she appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. 55-year-old Sharon Young, otherwise called Roche, of Bull Bay, is charged with murder in relation to the June 28 stabbing death of 56-year-old Nicey Green Edwards of Long Bay, Portland. Allegations are that on June 28, at about 1:30 a.m., Young visited Green Edwards' boyfriend's home on Mountain View Avenue in St. Andrew, where both women became embroiled in a heated confrontation. The situation escalated into a physical altercation, during which the deceased reportedly received a fatal stab wound. In court on Tuesday, Young's attorney, Javid Grant, made an application for bail on humanitarian and health grounds. He also urged the court to consider that the issue of self-defense was very much alive and would be central to the defense's case. The accused was subsequently offered bail by Parish Judge Peter Wilson. As part of her bail conditions, Young is to report regularly to the police, reside outside of the parish, and is barred from contacting any Crown witnesses involved in the matter. A stop order has also been placed on Young, who was also ordered to surrender all travel documents. She is to return to court on November 3. Do not look at that zero. Maurice Dixon tells teachers ahead of meeting set for Thursday. Education Minister Dr. Dana Maurice Dixon has urged the Jamaica Teachers Association JTA to continue its wage negotiations in good faith with the Ministry of Finance amid threats of industrial action. The JTA has warned that teachers could initiate protests if the government does not amend its wage offer of 0% in year 1, followed by 2.5% in each of the remaining 3 years. Dr. Maurice Dixon, addressing the JTA's 61st annual conference at the Princess Grand Hotel in Green Island, Hanover on Wednesday, told the educators that the government believes that they are deserving of a good salary.
As you all know, I'm Minister of Education. My role is to advocate for the education system. And that is what I will continue to do. That is what I have always done, and I will continue to do so. In relation to the wage negotiations, I say to you, President, it is a negotiation. And as the Prime Minister said, we are committed to giving you the best possible offer. Best offer. Now, as you know, I'm not Minister of Finance, right? So I'm going to tell you, right? So you do not need to look at that zero. Do not look at that zero. What we say to you is, we are ready. The Ministry of Finance is ready. The PM has said, as a former teacher, as a former Minister of Education, teachers deserve a good salary. He has said that, and he means it. And so as we go back to the table, President, I expect that we will be negotiating in good faith and that we will get to a position that you can come back to your teachers with and that your teachers can feel that you have done them proud. And our commitment as government, our commitment is to give you the best deal. And actually, I should note that this commitment is being put in place because tomorrow morning at 9:30, there is a meeting of the national partnership with the unions there to discuss wages. It will be at the Prime Minister's office, and we will have the unions there, we will have civil society there, we'll have government and opposition has been invited to it. So this is serious. We are serious about getting to you the best offer possible. And I know that your president will advocate and advocate and advocate. And I look forward to seeing it. But I also want to note, it will not just be about salaries. There also, and the president has spoken to me about anomalies from the last negotiation, and that those anomalies also have to be addressed. So it's not just, the go forward position, but it's also addressing some anomalies that you have found. And it's not just you, it's also you and other public sector workers that have seen that. And as I said, sometimes you have to stay in your lane a little bit, but I am behind the scenes pushing for you. And I'm pushing for you because I understand it. I understand sitting in that classroom. I understand getting your paycheck and looking at what others got. I understand it. I was there. And so I will continue to advocate for you in terms of what the ministry is doing. We're going to continue to support you. One of the key things too is, for me, I will continue to listen to you. I will continue coming to your schools. I will continue seeing what's happening. I will continue listening to you to tell me what the policy in the ministry should be. Because at the end of the day, I don't know it all. I don't know much. I have to rely on the experts. And you are the experts. You're the ones on the ground, and you're the ones that are leading the charge.
In the meantime, JTA President Mark Maliver has again threatened legal action against the government over teachers who were sent into early retirement in contravention of the Pensions Act.
Let the message go out loud and clear that this matter is not going away anytime soon. We are demanding that these individuals be properly compensated for suffering the inconvenience of being forced into retirement prematurely. If this matter is not treated with, then we will leverage the resources of the teacher and bring a class action lawsuit against the government on behalf of these teachers. Worries in the dance.
Earlier this year, following a threat of legal action, the government said there will be changes to the Pensions Act that will allow teachers to stay in active duty until age 65. The ministry further promised to cease issuing retirement notices to educators who have not yet reached the retirement age. The decision was welcomed by the Teachers Union. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.